I got 3 G-Shock watch today, all of them in silver, and they are indeed from the same series, and that is why I'm bringing in this 35th anniversary perfect Bible just to show you guys all the models that was released alongside in this series called the Metallic. So that's why they came in this, well, silver metallic. They are already like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 probably here included there, so it will be 9 models altogether, but excluding this and this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 models is indeed are just the same. Although if you look at the back, I have 3 of them and they look totally different. So how they are the same? So actually, if you look down here, this is the W003, this is 004, but the module are just the same, 1597 and 1597. And if you look down here, this is the W9500 and this is the WM100. It operates on 1919 and this one also 1919. This is the W9000, operates on 2039. Alright, so as you can see, both of this model, as far as the engine, could be interchanged, and not sure if you guys will know, you could interchange between this and this engine as well, and thus making it possible to change between this and also this 004 could interchange the engine between these two as well, which means all 5 of this model, if you have any problem at all, you could just change the engine here into here into here into here into here and the other way around. That is something that I believe not a lot of people know about. I have a lot of G-Shock watch today. Although you guys seeing right now 3 models, but I have more. I have that DWM100, although it is from the different series, but you'll get the idea. And I also have a regular DW003 model as well, without the bezel on because it's already cracked. So this is the type of situation what I mean. So since the bezel is cracked, I could just, you know, remove the engine, put it in any one of this model, and I'm good to go. I got myself a gold display, and I could do so with other models as well. This is the W003 engine. I have the bezel, but the engine itself are the same. As you look down here, there it is. It has this thermometer function. That's because I actually use a different engine in here from the GL140. So I already made a dedicated video talking about this separately, and also this W004. Check this out, guys. This is the W004. This is also DW004. The engine are the same, but you could interchange them between here and here, which means they are just the same even though they look different. So in this case, the bezel is also being cracked over time as it ages, so it won't look as good. But if you like the gold engine, you could just take this engine out and put it in here, or any body that you like, and you'll have yourself a brand new G-Shock watch. So let me just remove all this out of the way. I hope you guys get the point that I'm bringing out here. So let's move on to the actual triple G-Shock review video, starting off with this DW004. It came in this mirror display or LCD. All of this model came in similar kind of LCD, and that makes this series incredibly unique because, well, look at that, it's very different. But it came with a catch that is gonna be pretty tricky for you to use the watch. But again, this is indeed made for fashion or street style wear, so it doesn't really matter for the function wise, although it have the functions, but more on the appearance than the functions. So metal buttons, all of them came in similar metal buttons, but the size, the shape are the same. You cannot interchange the bezel, the body and all those, but you could swap the watch band only. So I'm gonna bring in this DW9000 because both of this model has similar engine and it works really similarly. Okay, I guess this angle should do it. You'll have day, date and time, and graphics animation at the center. This one also at the center, although it works indifferently, but you could see that day, date and time. Next function will brings you into alarm, similarly with specific date setup on top and time display at the bottom with signal function. And next you'll have a countdown timer with digital time display on top and the countdown timer at the bottom, which will run for 24 hours. Both of these G-Shock boots similarly. There it is. Next will brings you back to home time, alarm, timer and stopwatch. Both of these has similar stopwatch as well. There it is, and there we go. Right, with split time, and that's pretty much it. Back to home time. So that sums up all the function that this 2 G-Shock watch have. Although the difference is that this symbol over here, that is called the flash alert. This one have it at the bottom, this one have it in the specific eye over there. So that tiny little thing what makes this 2 G-Shock watch different. And if you look at the back as well, you'll see that again this one operates on Casio 1597, this one is 2039, even though both of them is different and the display panel looks different, but the functions are just the same. Okay, last one on the list is this DW9500. It has a similar engine to a DW003 called the Bpm Counter. So let's press this button, you'll see BPM. So let me bring in this another model. This is DWM100. It has Bpm Counter on top as well. So if you enter the first mode, it will bring into that function. So basically set a beat and then it will play. So this one has 200 bits per minute, this one 120 bits per minute. Next function will bring you into the stopwatch mode. Let me bring this thing out. You'll have regular stopwatch at 24 hours, obviously. Actually, you'll have an alarm function with snooze and with no snooze, but you have a signal function and without any time display on top, unlike the one on this W9000. And next, there it is. Back to home timekeeping. Again, BPM, stopwatch, alarm, that's it. No countdown timer unlike this guy or the DW04 just now. But it does have an auto light function which will glows in green EL. All of them have similar EL backlighting, but this 9500 have auto light function, whereas this two didn't. So it has a little bit of upside and downside to it as well. And I like the construction even better because it have this smooth shock absorber compared to this guy will have this texture on top which will leave a mark on your wrist. So I like this one better. I like the button even better. The overall appearance is, to me, looks much more rugged compared to this guy, where it looks curvy compared to this guy as well, which is really common. This one have been upgraded today to the DW9052. I believe most of you guys knows that model, but yeah, this is the original one. This is how it looked like. The shock absorber just look like that. Aren't as tough, but very good fitting. Well, all this has good fit because it has those two things over here. And you know what, talking about fit, let me just wear the watch right now. And the fit is, I gotta say, perfect. You have a small wrist, the button is so easy to use because the guard actually goes all the way down instead of all the way up like this guy does. Look at that, the buttons goes all the way in there, so you're gonna be having a little bit of hard time using the operation similar to this guy, even though the guard goes all the way down, but the button is too thin in my opinion, so pretty hard to use. But this way is perfect. Wear all three so you can see how all of them will look like and judge by yourself, but overall I gotta say the fitting is incredibly good. So if you're thinking about getting one of these, what do you think? Let me know down in the comment section down below which one will you get, or if you won't be getting any one of this at all already, which one do you already own? And there you go, this is how all of them look like. And again, I need to add one more thing. If you going to change the engine, remember you're gonna need to change the glass and the faceplate as well, so you're gonna need extra tool for that. It won't be as easy, but you could do that. Swap all of those and you get yourself a different G-Shock watch right away. So I hope you guys learned a thing or two in this video. Thank you very much for watching. This is Chef and